and welcome back. I am Em from Studio M Academy. I'm so happy that you are here to learn with me and with us as a big community. I've been sick for the last few weeks. I'm sorry if you've watched previous messages and I'm sniffling and coughing. Thanks for coming back. As you know, this series, we are learning individual exercises, and then I will randomly pop in long routines that are including all of those individual exercises. So my students this week have made up their own styles of reformer Pilates, whether it's around single leg balance for runners, surfing and swimming Pilates routine, general beginner routine, etc., etc. So I am going to be putting out now individual exercises that are in relation to their routines. So if you haven't caught onto it yet, at Studio M Academy, we teach in blocks of exercises. So I will be releasing another video soon that explains what our blocks are. So if you hear me use the word block, it's because I'm talking about a block of exercises that you can take out and replace with your next block. So if you have your mermaid lunge series, you can have that as a beginner block, swipe that out, have it as an intermediate block, swipe that out, have it as an advanced block, swipe that out. You can have it as a mermaid long lunge for runners, for swimmers, for balance focused, for strength focused. So that same block, the exercises and the way you perform the exercise will be slightly altered for the next class plan that you create. And then you can have, if you write these out on pieces of paper, I'm doing this because I'm showing my visual cueing. If you have them on pieces of paper, like little squares, you could have your mermaid long lunge series 7 different ways, 10 different ways. So then when you go to create your next routine next week, you can go through what are all the different variations of my mermaid long lunge series, pick out the one that's for your balance for your runners, pop that in your balance for runners routine. Then every week you can change it up slightly. What? Incredible. Anyway, let's get into it. We are going today be learning about our one of our all four series for beginners, and then I'll add in what you can do if you've got an intermediate to advanced person in your class. So Jess, this one's for you, my friend. This routine will have had the foot bar down the whole time at the start. You always discover for yourself if you need the foot bar down, and then I try and create a class plan that keeps the foot bar down for a fair amount of time, so you don't have it down just for one exercise, because then all the students have to get up. All the students have to struggle to put it down. Put it back in the right spot, and then most of the time you're like walking around having to do it all yourself. So make sure you design your class if you need it to be down for an entire half of a class at least. Make sense? Okay, we are coming into our all four series. This one will not be our knee hover, that's a different one. This one will be all four bird dog plus triceps. So we are all going to come onto the reformer. Our wrists are underneath our shoulders and our knees are underneath our hips, and our legs are just hanging over the platform. Okay, from here we'll do a couple of cat-cows to start. So I'll cue you in as if this is the class. Everybody, can you come onto your hands and knees, please? Hands will be directly under your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips. If I don't have a bed to quickly show, I'll point to somebody who's already set up. Let's find our cat-cow to start with. We inhale to prepare, we exhale, arch our spine up towards the sky. Inhale as our belly drops towards the carriage and we open our chest up to the front of the room. Eye gaze slightly lifts. Exhale, belly to sky, arching through your spine, reaching every vertebrae up towards the sky. Inhale, drop belly to ground, shoulders away from ears, open chest to front of the room. Continue 2 more in your own timing here. If you get sore wrists throughout this series, please feel free to come down onto your forearms and do the exact same things down here. You just now are avoiding that wrist pressure. Last one, arching spine up to the sky. Finding your neutral. We are going to extend we would have had a blue spring on to start with. Sorry, hopefully you wrote that. I missed that down. Okay, we're going to take our right hand out in front of us. So shift our weight into the left knee and left hand. Just a touch, extend your right arm long. We're extending here through we're flexing. Even though I said extending our arm, this is actually a flexed shoulder position. From here, we shift our weight back into our right knee. We're going to carefully lift our left leg up in line with our hips. If it can get that high. If it's a little bit lower, take it lower. That's absolutely okay. So I'm going to reword that for you. Okay, so from here, we're going to shift our weight into our left hand. Press your right knee into the carriage as we lift our right hand up in line with our body. If you have shoulder injuries, just keep your hand a little bit lower. Now we shift our weight into our right knee. We're going to extend our leg back long behind us. Once it is extended behind us, feel free to lift it up to a height that feels comfortable for you. Maybe your hand and foot are just hovering off the ground. Maybe they're lifted all the way up in line with your body. When you get here, make sure belly button is still pushing up towards the sky. You'll notice this happens on everybody. Now, if that's your exercise intention, fantastic. But if it is not, belly button back up in line with spine, which for a lot of people will mean their leg will have to drop. Okay, so we're holding here. We've done 10 seconds now, so we're going to swap. Right hand comes down, left knee comes down. Shift weight into your right hand and push your left knee into the carriage. You'll feel this cross-body sling squeeze. Flex your arm out towards the front of the room, or reach your fingertips to in front of you, the wall behind you, or in front of you. My words today. Now we are going to shift our weight into our left knee and extend our right leg long. Fingertips and toes can be touching close to the ground. If you want a little more, we slowly squeeze into our bum and our shoulder to lift both up to just as high as you can, ensuring belly's not dropping towards ground. If it is, push that belly button back up in line with body. We're here for 10. We have 2 to go and 1. Place your left hand down, place your right knee down. From here, we're coming into some tricep extensions. So if you have shoulder pain or you're feeling a little off balance today, option 1, everyone do this option with me to start with. We take our nose down towards our headrest or the end of our mat. Our shoulders almost touch the shoulder rest, and then we push ourselves back up. Now watch my elbows tracking in line with my body. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you want a little bit more, we'll extend right leg long and do the same thing. And then you'll alternate. You'll extend left leg long. If this is enough, stay here. If you want more, we're going to pop ourselves off balance now. So that's option 1. Option 2, we now take our short strap into our left hand. We squeeze our core, we realign ourselves, make sure knees are under hips. This is intermediate to advanced here. So you wouldn't even give this option if you have a beginner's class. Okay, we're gonna take our elbow up towards our ribs and hips. From here, we squeeze into our core, squeeze our bum muscles, make sure everything's squeezing tight. We extend our elbow long, hand comes to hip, we bend back in. Now this is option 1 in our intermediate to advanced option. If you want more, now this gets really wobbly, so only offer this once again if you know people are going to be safe doing it, because that is our responsibility. We now shift our weight into our left knee and our right hand. Lower your feet down slightly so that you have some support as you take your right leg out long. I really like just leaving my right leg long to start with so that it can just drag up and along the platform, and then it drags back. Once you feel comfortable here, you are very welcome to lift that leg a little bit high, but keep it close to the ground until you feel fully stable. Okay, now everyone's doing this at the same time now, so I probably would have demonstrated that once or twice, or had someone in the room demonstrate. And then we do 10 of those, and the people that have their hands down and are not doing the rope tricep extension are doing their 10 here, or their 10 with their leg extended. Okay, so I will run you through that one more time without explaining to you anything. So this will be your full exercise that you'll teach to your class. And then once I have taught it to you once, you can turn the sound off and then teach me. Pretend I'm your client. Let's go, let's get straight into it. Spring load. Hi everybody, we are going to come into our all 4 series now. So we are going to pop a blue spring on, a little bit more. You're welcome to put a blue yellow, but to be honest, just stick with the blue for now. And then as we go along, you can change it if you need to. It's quite challenging to go heavier. Okay, from here we're going to come onto our all fours. I've got a bed for you, I'm just gonna quickly demonstrate, right? Coming onto your all fours. So we want our hands under our shoulders, our knees under our hips. All right, from here we have a little warm up, a cat-cow. We inhale, prepare. As we exhale, we arch our spine up to the sky, chin comes to chest, feel that stretch through your back. We inhale as our belly drops towards the ground, chest opens to front of room or back of room this is. Exhale, arching spine up to sky. Inhale, dipping belly low, opening chest to front of the room, shoulders down and back away from ears, last one. Exhale. I'll be walking around the class here, doing hand movements. Inhale. Sorry, I'm still talking to you. Find your neutral spine. Once you are here, we are going to come into our bird dog. So our starting position is here. We then extend our right arm, or reach our right arm, I should say, to the back of the room. We shift our weight into our left hand and our right knee. If this is enough, stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can extend your left leg out long. Just keep it low for now. Once you feel stable, core is on, you can lift both limbs as high as they would like to go, just avoiding that arch with your belly towards the mat, like we did in our cat-cow. We're just avoiding that, keeping our spine in what we call that neutral middle position. We're just holding here, everyone, so we're just finding some stillness. If your wrist gets sore, feel free to come down onto your forearms. We are here for 5, 4, 3, extending those limbs, 2, 1. Place right hand down, bring left knee back down. We extend our left hand long. Find that neutral spine again, squeeze into your bum muscles. Drag your right toe out towards the back of the carriage so it will fall off. From here, if you feel comfortable, you can lift your right leg up in line with your hip or wherever it feels most comfortable. Pause. Inhale. As you exhale, can you squeeze a little bit more into that right bum muscle, that gluteus maximus, to squeeze in line with body. We're here for 3, belly to sky, 2, 1. Left hand comes down, right knee comes down. Okay, we're coming into our tricep work here. We have 2 options. One is to not use the band at all. That's an intermediate to advanced option, the strap, sorry. So the first option is still challenging. So I'll line you all up with the first option. It's our tricep push-up. So nice neutral spine. From here we inhale. As we exhale, our nose comes towards the end of the headrest. Tap, come back up. You will feel that is challenging enough already. Can everyone give that one more go? So feel what that feels like. If that feels enough, stay here. There's one more layer here. If you would like to try it one-legged here as we go through the set, can everyone extend one leg for me? You may feel like that leg needs to cross over your body slightly, and that is okay. We are going to do the same tricep push-up. Nose comes towards headrest, we draw back up. Then you'll swap legs. If that felt enough for you, please stay there. That is amazing, okay? The next option is the moving carriage option, where you can give this a go to start with, and if you don't like it, pop the strap straight back down. We grab the short strap. We squeeze our core, we squeeze our bum. Everything squeezes to keep us safe. We now bring our left elbow up towards our hip, our ribs, and then we extend our left elbow so our fist comes up towards our bum, and then we bend back in. If this feels safe, stay here. We're here for 10. At the 5 mark, I will give you an option to extend your leg if you wish to. 1 more here. If you would like that second option, you can shift your weight into your left knee, extend your right leg long. Keep it really low to start with though, nice and low. Same thing, we extend that arm long, we have 5 to go. That back foot can just drag along the platform for now, for today. If you've done this before, you can lift that back foot up, keeping that same amazing posture you nailed at the start, belly button to sky. We have 2 to go, whichever version you're doing. Last one for everybody. Bring that hand down, place it down, draw your knee back down, take a child's pose, hang up your strap. So we have 1 more side to do here. If you are doing your tricep push-ups on the carriage, you'll continue doing the same thing. If you didn't lift your legs last time, maybe you'd like to give it a little go. You can even have a bent knee and do your tricep push-ups here with a bent knee. It's a little bit easier, so maybe try that to start with. Give yourself a huge clap if you are able to achieve that today, because it's very challenging. Okay, so coming into your starting setup position, whether you're on all 4s, or whether you're on all fours with a bent knee or a straight knee, pick that starting position now. Or if you're reaching over and grabbing your short strap, we're going to find our starting position, which is elbow next to our ribs. Okay, belly button to sky for everybody, keeping that really tight core. We inhale, prepare. We exhale, extend our right elbow long, arm comes to hip, we draw back in. Or if we have our hands down, we take our nose towards the headrest, we draw back up. Great. Once again, we've got 5 here before we add on our harder layer. So just remembering what you did on the last round, trying to copy that last one. Beautiful. If you'd like that extra layer, we shift weight into our right leg. We extend our left leg long. I'm keeping it low to start with. See how it's dragging along that platform? I just want that dragging sensation so I can stay really still. Belly button to sky. 3. I'm going to lift my leg for the last 2. Woo, 2. Last one. Right hand elbow bends, it places down, left knee comes down, we hang up strap and take a child's pose. Child's pose, hands can be on the shoulder rests. And then all together we'll take both of our hands over to the left side of the carriage. Right bum sends down to carriage, so you're getting a stretch around down the right lateral side of your body. Through your lats, your shoulder joint. And then taking hands over to the right hand side. Left bum cheek will come towards the left side of the mat. The reformer. Pressing down. If you're instructing this class, you'll come around, pop your hand on the hip and pop their hand on the shoulder and just sort of help guide this stretch. It feels really, really nice as a client. Coming back through center, and you are done in that section. So if you were using that flow there, what would you do before and after that exercise? I always think of exercises where we are facing the back of the room, facing the front of the room. I call them transitional exercises at Studio M. The reason I do that is because there's always something that we could do before that that's facing this side of the room or on this side of the reformer, and there's always something that we can then do to make sure we work the opposite side of our body on the other side. So what would you do there? Write it in the comments. Some ideas could be maybe you have just finished doing side glutes, yeah? Then you come through center, do that whole block, and then side glutes. However, if you do choose side glutes, think about your spring loading. We don't want heaps of changes. I try to make my blocks one spring load so that you don't have to change multiple times. So if we're talking about doing a blue spring here for our triceps, what could you do on this side of the carriage or facing this way that's still on a blue spring? Have a think, write it in the comments. There's so many options. So that's how we create blocks. With every exercise I pop on here, think about what you would do. And if you have time, write it in the comments, because people actually can learn from what you have to offer. I learn from what you have to offer, because there's a very high chance I haven't even thought of the thing that you've thought of. That's creative and fun and different. And if you have an intention as well, let me know. So if you're writing an exercise on both sides, which is on blue spring, is it for a runner? Is it for a swimmer? Is it for a beginner? Is it for a balance focus? What is the focus of the class? Big love to you all. I will get the next videos out as soon as possible. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you, your time, and being able to learn together. So, talk to you soon. Hope that recorded. It is on, yeah.